Today's video will be a review of AIStaffs by Abhi Dwivedi. I'm going to quickly show you the sales page, and then I'll take you inside the product to show you what it can do. I'll then quickly show you the upsells, give you any pros and cons, and then my personal recommendation based on my years of working online and also using this software. So stay with me, okay? Because you'll want to see some of these amazing features. Hi, I'm Suzanne Stoddart with Legitimate Affiliate Training, and if you're anxious to get your hands on this, my link for you is below, okay? So let's take a quick look at this sales page. He says here that this is the first ever AI employee app that revolutionizes your marketing, easily creates products to sell, gives you potential paydays, and opens the door to recurring revenue while cutting your workload to shreds. Now, I know this sounds fantastic. I do want you to know that you're really not hiring real people, and I'll show you what it can do inside. Here, he says that these highly skilled AI employees, which are actually very specific use cases, can do all of these different things for you to help you grow and scale your business. He introduces the platform. There is a demo video for you here, which I'm sure many of the reviewers are using, but I'm actually going to show you inside my own account. And he shows you what each AI staff can do. And these are all the ones that you have access to in the front end. You get 33 of them. And they are great for different needs for your business, for different niches. If you need a copywriter, if you need a real estate agent, sales coach, there are many in here that you can use not only in different niches, but multiple will work in one niche as you need that type of information created for you. And down here, these are all the different ways you can use them to create content, lead generation, affiliate marketing. This one here, customer support, this is one of my favorites, and I'll show you why inside. Okay, these are all the different things that this tool can do for you. Let's go inside so I can show you what this does. So when you first sign in, this is your dashboard. It'll show you how many of your staffs you've hired, all the conversations you've had with it. So this is the content that each use case creates for you. And this would be your credit usage. Now with the front end, if we go back to the sales page, if you bought just the starter version, you would get 3,000 credits per month versus the premium version, which of course is what you'd want to do, because if you look down below, it's only $2 more and you're getting 3 incredible bonuses. But with this one, you get 10,000 credits a month. And 1 credit is 1 conversation. So it's not per character or per word, it's per conversation. So it will go a long way. Down below on the dashboard, it shows you your staffs you've hired, your conversations, and then talks a little bit more about the benefits of this software. So the first thing you would do before we get into all this is if you click below your name, there are all these different tabs that you can go in to set things up the way you want. Under settings, there are different things in here. This is your integration, where you would integrate with an autoresponder because the support chat on your website will collect leads for you. And as far as the OpenAI key, Abhi himself told me that you don't need to do this right now, that it is working without your own ChatGPT account. So you don't need to worry about this right now. It is in the training, but like he said, don't worry about it. And then outreach, this is if you're using an SMTP to email your leads. Next are any upgrades that you would have purchased. You will find them all in here. And I do have the bundle. Okay, so that's why you see these. Help and support. This is where you can search for any questions you may have. These important topics are in text format, but if you need a video format to help you understand what you're doing, these are the videos right here, okay? And these are easy to follow and they show you exactly how to use each feature. Okay, so let's start with staffs. Now these are the 4 that I hired, okay, and then I made one for myself. And then all the additional ones are down here. Now, of course, you need to know that these aren't real people, right? These are stock photos that are uploaded for each one, and they're given a name and a description, and they're all shown down below here. Now, your front end will have 33, and if you purchase any of the upsells, you get additional staff down here. So there's a total of 70 in all if you get everything. So let's take a look at one here, and let's say that I decide I want to hire a sales page copywriter. So if you click on her and click Hire Now, this is because I have the upsell that allows me to upload a different image if I want and change the description. If you buy just the front end, you will just automatically have it moved up here to your choices. Now, fire just means that you're deleting the use of it here. It'll pop down below. And if you want to chat, you click Chat. And now you can see that it's asking you a question. Okay, this is the AI writer here asking you. And you would give this conversation a name so you can keep track of your conversation. You would type your question in here, whatever it is that you want to write. Or you can click on the microphone. Oops, I sent it up here, so she's going to read this and say, what the heck are you saying? You can also speak your question in here in the microphone, okay? And before you ask any conversation, you would want to choose the language you want it in. Now, I have a lot of languages in here because of the upsells. If you've purchased just the front end, and here she's saying that she's a sales page copywriter, she needs to understand some things because obviously she can't understand any gobbledygook. But anyway, as I was saying, with the front end, you get a choice of English, Hindi, Spanish, French, or German. Then you would choose a tone depending on what tone you want. And this has gone below my recording screen here, but there are quite a few. And also your response style. Okay, again, there's a lot down here that is not showing up. Now, just to show you what I've done, these are the different conversations I've had with this in testing this software. So let's look at this one here. I had used this specific use case, which is the YouTube script writer. Okay, and I asked him to write a 3-minute video script on the benefits of eating a keto diet. And then it wrote back saying that he'd be happy to do that, but before he could proceed, he wanted me to tell him a bit about my target audience, and it helps tailor the script. So I did. I said my audience are overweight persons who want to lose weight quickly. And then he wrote a 3-minute video script for me that I could follow. So let's take a look at another conversation I had, because I wanted to make sure that these use cases were actually very specific to what the description is. So I also hired this real estate agent, and what I did is I put in the same question just to make sure that each use case was indeed separate. And it said, while I'm not an expert in nutrition in the keto diet, I would be more than happy to help you with any real estate related questions. If you have any questions about buying, selling, renting, or investing in real estate, please feel free to ask. So I was quite pleased about this because I had tested a product a while back, was just a lousy, shiny object, and they had these supposed employees, but no matter where I entered this question in, they all gave me the same answer, and it wasn't a unique use case. Whereas in this case, all of these different staffs do indeed give you information on these specific use cases that they're designed to create, okay? Now let's go back into conversations, and I want to look at this one here, best social media platform. And here I asked her which platform would be best for discussing how to make money online, and she gave me a thorough answer. And then if you look down here below, they have some done-for-you tasks on several of these use case employees, okay? They're not on all of them. Abhi did tell me that they would be adding more as the members request more. And let me lift this up here so you can see them. Specifically for the social media expert, You could have it do a social media strategy, give you hashtags, influencer partnership outreach, performance metrics report, or content calendar. And if you use a different use case, it'll have different done-for-you tasks. So let me show you what it gave me here. I asked for the social media strategy, and this is what it gave. So it gives you what each heading would cover and then all of the information related to that so that you have a strategy that you can use for social media. I then asked for some hashtags. Now it did repeat the social media strategy for me, and then it gave me some hashtags dependent on the name of the product that you put in when you fill it out. For instance, if I ask for hashtags again, it'll say enter the product or service name. So I put taking action online. This is the training program I highly recommend. Click send, and then it'll start pulling together some hashtags for you. And these are the ones that it had previously brought up. For the influencer partnership and outreach, it gives you information. For the performance metrics report, again, shows you how you can get that. And a content calendar. So this is great. This is a great way to use the done-for-you tasks. Now, as I mentioned, they're not there for each one, but quite a few of them do have it. Now, something else I wanted to show you, which is very impressive, is what they call their God mode. So if you enable God mode by clicking here, so you would enter your goal here and enter how many tasks that you want. Now, this does take a few minutes to do because it's very in-depth. I'll just start one here, and I had to help people find real estate within their financial means. And I'll just put 5, and let's start. And this is what it does. It takes a few minutes as it thinks about what it needs to do, and it will list the number of tasks here as well as what it's going to cover. And this is what it's done for me so far. It's giving me 3 tasks here, and it shows you which one they're working on currently. So on this first task, it's giving me a full response. Now it's moving to the second task, and here's the response for that. And then the third task, it's just thinking. So I'll give it a couple seconds here, and there we go. It's given a response to the third task. And it's giving me more tasks here than I initially asked for, so that's okay. It looks like it's given me 6, and you can click here to add more tasks if you like, if you don't like what you're getting so far. And it's giving you all this detailed information, which is awesome, because if you were to do this with the copywriting case study or the sales page study, you would have so much done for you without even having to come up with the tasks yourself. Now, the one thing I highly recommend is when it's done creating all this, that you export it either in document form or PDF, because I found that when I stopped this and went back to the conversation, it is not saved here, okay? So just make sure that you download everything so that you have it for future use. I did the same thing with helping people lose weight quickly, and I asked for 5 tasks. It spelled it out here, and it gave me all the answers, and this is what it looks like in PDF form. So that's how the chats work with the ones that you've hired. And I mean, you can hire as many as you want. You can use as many different use cases as you want. With the front end, you're able to use 20 at one time. And then, of course, if you get any of the upsells, then there is unlimited use. Now, this is an upsell, but this is something that I wanted to show you in case you like this feature as much as I do. Now, I created my own agent under the name of my business, but what you would do is you would just click on create. You would add your name, your gender, what role you want that person to have, and a description, which is like all the other AIStaffs, right? And then you can upload a picture. But once you've filled it out, it'll pop up here. And as I said, this is the one for my business. Now, what's nice about this is that you can train the AI to know specifically what your business is about, because you might be doing some things differently from others and you have specific needs. If you want to write, you would just write out here all of your specific needs, okay, and title it. If you wanted to upload a document, you just drag and drop. For my case, I wanted to import my website. So I put the URL here and I imported it, and then you can see that it did it right down here. This is the stored document. And this gives specific information on my primary offer. And the reason I like this so much is if we go back to staffs, once you've created this YouAi, you can see that this is it here. It will be given a little red banner here so you know which ones are specific to what you've imported. I uploaded my own image. I said this was for customer service and I'm here to answer any questions about affiliate marketing. And up here in the ellipsis, you can embed this onto your website. And this is what I liked so much about this feature. Click on Embed Code and it gives you the script to add this to your website. It tells you where to put it between the head tags, and then this creates the widget that appears on your home page and tells you to put it in the page's body. And to show you how I did that, if you go to your website, now this is a play website that I have. It's called Sue's Playground. This is where I test a lot of features and plugins before adding them to my actual website. Now, if you come down to Appearance and the Theme Editor, this is where you would add it. Now, I know this looks a little scary, and if you haven't done it before, I'll show you what I did. I scrolled down the right-hand side here and found Header, because you want to put this first script, and let me copy it here, between the head tags of your page. So back in my website, I clicked on Header, and you can see the first head tag here. You can see that this is where I added the text just below the head tag. And you can see here that it says backend AIStaffs.com. Okay, this is that script I just saved. And then going back to here, you would save the second bit of script, go back to your website, and I added it right here. Okay, so they're both in there. And then all you have to do is scroll down, click Update File, and let's take a look at what it looks like. Now, as I said, this is just a play site, so I don't have things set up very nicely here, but I wanted to show you what it looks like. Here is a little chat feature here. If you click on that, you can see that it comes up with the image you uploaded in the software. It gives the title of that service, which I said was customer service. So if you enter a name, I'll call her Sally, and we'll say her email address is sally@gmail.com. And if she wanted to leave you a message, so I'll pretend that she wants to know about affiliate marketing, then you click on Send Message. Now notice the chat feature that comes up. Hi Sally, my name is Suzanne and I'm customer service. How may I help you? So what's nice is that I can now ask the chat feature a question. So I asked, is affiliate marketing the best way to make money online for beginners? And let's see what it says. So just like inside the software, it shows that she's thinking. And there we go. It gave quite a detailed answer to help out the person who's asking. Plus, you now have that lead inside your autoresponder. I also wanted to show you the question I had asked it before, asking more about the actual product that I was promoting, and that was the information that I had uploaded in the software. So if we ask that question, it should give some detailed information about what it is that I uploaded. And there we go. It's giving me a lot of information here, and it's all very accurate. So if we scroll to the top here, it's describing the training course, and it's giving me all the key features that they get when they choose to use the training that I support. So I was very impressed with this because this is just a perfect answer to their question. So this is the feature that I love the best. It is an upsell, and I'll show you the upsells here in a minute, but this is wonderful. You can embed any of these other ones, but they're just not quite as personalized, right? So let me quickly show you the upsells. Okay, your front end version is $37. Here you get 33 employees or use cases, and you can add up to 20 at a time in your account. Now, when you do purchase this, you will see a bump offer on the purchase page for the entire bundle, and that costs $210. And what I like about this is that this is a one-time fee. Okay, so you're getting all of these upsells, plus he's throwing in 3 additional products that he owns, and I have one of them called Content Reels, and it's very good. And there's no recurring fees, whereas if you just purchase the front end and 1 or 2 upsells, these upsells have a recurring annual fee. So this is a really good deal right now during the launch. The first upsell is unlimited, and here you can add unlimited employees to your account, so you can use more than 20 at a time. Upsell number 2 is their plus version, and here you get an additional 16 employees, or use cases really, and you can build and train your own custom AI staff, so that's what I showed you under the YouAi. And you can rebrand anything you create in there or any of the additional ones. You don't have to use their picture and description. You can change that, and I showed you that inside. Upsell number 3 is Enterprise. This gives you access to an agency white label version, so you can rebrand the software as part of your own agency, and you can manage and collaborate with the team. Upsell number 4 is Expansion, and this gives you access to 21 staff experts. So you can see where in the end, if you bought the entire bundle, you'd have 33 plus 16 plus 21. And these experts are, again, additional use cases that's been trained in marketing strategies, SEO optimization, content creation, and product launch planning. So what are the pros and cons of this product? Well, the pros are that each staff member, or in other words, the use case, is trained in one specific niche and one specific need. So you don't have to worry about asking ChatGPT the right question the right way using the right prompts. Each of these staff members are already trained in that specific area. Another pro is the ability to embed a staff member on your website. And you saw me add the one that I created under YouAi. So it's very personalized. I was able to upload specific information to that support staff and give specific answers when someone chatted with it on my website. Another pro is the ability to collect leads. And again, this goes back to being able to embed any of those staff members. It also acts as a lead generator for your autoresponder. And the cons? Well, the only con I found was that, of course, that YouAi feature, which is so awesome, is indeed an upsell. But I find that that one is really worth it if you want to personalize a support chat with your own specific information that you run your business with. So my recommendation is, of course, yes, you should try this. You do get a 14-day money-back guarantee, and if you don't like it, you can always ask for a refund. So I want to thank you so much for watching my video today. I hope you enjoyed the information I showed you. And if you did, would you please subscribe to my channel? And don't forget to hit like below the video. If you have any more questions or comments about the software, please leave them below and I'll get right back to you. So until next time, cheers.